Imagine a time when nuclear bombs lit up the Nevada desert, and Las Vegas wasn't just a city of lights, but the epicenter of 1950s atomic culture, where dawn parties were held to watch the sky ignite with fiery blasts, creating a surreal mix of danger and celebration. In the heart of this volatile era, mid-century bartenders created the atomic cocktail, a cocktail that was more than just a drink. It was a potent and fleeting escape from the ever-present shadow of nuclear war.
Hey everyone, today we're making the atomic cocktail, but we're not headed to New Vegas in the world of Fallout. Instead, we're heading back to 1950s Las Vegas to recreate the original atomic cocktail, a real drink born in the glow of the atomic age. So what do we need for tonight's drink? We need vodka, the cleaner the better, so I'm using Grey Goose. And we need some cognac, which is a type of brandy. You can just use brandy if you don't have any cognac. And we need sherry. I'm just using a medium dry sherry. And we need champagne or sparkling wine. In this case, I'm using sparkling wine. If you want to use real French champagne, I'm sure that can only make the cocktail taste better, but I think a good sparkling wine is good. And this is an Australian sparkling wine called Crozer. And as you can see, there's nothing else. It's just all booze, so get ready. As always, I've got my pre-chilled glass and we're going to put some ice in the shaker and get started. You really don't need too much ice for this one because we're basically just trying to mix everything together. So we need 45 mils or 1.5 ounces of vodka. Now I'm cheating a bit in that I'm going to have 2 jiggers just because I can, so I can measure 30 mils or 1 ounce in this one and 15 mils or half an ounce in that one. I just find it a bit easier. If I was just doing one 45 ml serve, I wouldn't have the 2, but because there's 2 to go in. And next, cognac or brandy. Cognac is a type of brandy, just if you wonder what the distinction is. Okay, so I don't really need that one anymore. Next we need 15 mils or half an ounce of sherry. Okay, so we're going to now give this a shake. Don't put the champagne in to shake. Okay, again, feeling it has got very cold, so I usually measure on that. Okay. Now this is actually throttling a bit because I think because of the sherry. So let's pour this in. Got my strainer. Again, you could just use the top of the shaker. And also I should note that if you have an open bottle of sherry, it should be kept in the fridge because it is wine-based. Now to open a bottle of champagne or sparkling wine is quite easy. I know a lot of people are quite scared to do this, but it's not really that hard. Not these days anyway. The old corks used to be a bit more difficult to get out, but it's quite good these days. So just once you've got the label off, there's usually a black line in the foil to tell you where you can open it if you're having a bit of trouble. And then you just have to twist this here, which is holding the cork in, and grab the cork like this, and then just twist slowly. There you go, nice pop. Okay, so just let that settle for a minute. Smoking, very nice. So we're just gonna let that, I love the smell. Okay, and we're just going to top this off with some champagne. Or sparkling wine. I like to group them all as champagne, but it's not technically correct. Champagne, if you want to know the difference, champagne has to come from the Champagne region in France. And it is a method, a champagne method that is always followed. Now, if you were to buy a good sparkling wine like this one, then you'll find that it has undergone the French champagne method, but because the grapes are not from Champagne, it cannot be classed as champagne. Okay, so this drink, it looks very pretty. I'm going to give it a little tiny stir, but be very careful because you don't want to lose those bubbles. Just like that. Just to make sure that you're mixing the champagne in. Otherwise, you're just going to get a mouthful of champagne for a while and then the other already mixed components of the drink. Okay. That is nice. Let's give this a taste. There we have the atomic cocktail, straight out of 1950s Las Vegas. With the Soviet Union's first atomic bomb test in August of 1949, the Cold War arms race between the USSR and the United States began. Las Vegas, ever the city of reinvention, capitalized on the atomic allure. And while the world stood on the edge of atomic obliteration, a peculiar phenomenon occurred: atomic tourism. Just 65 miles north of Las Vegas, the US government began atomic bomb testing, and these detonations became unexpected spectacles. The sky would light up with mushroom clouds which were visible from the city, turning the potential doom into a bizarre form of entertainment. The appeal of the atomic age has filtered into popular culture, notably influencing the Fallout franchise. Set in a retro futuristic world, the series reflects the era's paradoxical blend of optimism and dread. I'm not a gamer yet, but I really love the Fallout TV series. So here we have the atomic cocktail, and I must warn you that this drink is potent. It was designed to be intense enough to provide escapism from the dark reality overshadowing everyday life. And although very strong, this drink is deceptively smooth, so be aware, it hits with a punch. The atomic cocktail stands as a testament to humanity's resilience and ability to find solace, even joy, in the face of terrifying threats. I hope you enjoy tonight's cocktail and a toast to the 1950s atomic era. And I'll see you next week for another cocktail.